Traveler, please, over here.
What is it?
It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
Wait, we can ask for companions? Not
is
by
that
paying
so?
them primogems?
Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
I wish I had someone
yes.
else.
I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Sus man.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before.
My brother?
Wait! Do you mean, does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So he's Kia's brother.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
Eye
That
patches are
stranger
power
declined the
payment.
guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's request. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news
I
about
thought
him,
you were going to
you
take
may
us
want
to
to ask
Inazuma.
Mr. Lawrence.
Why are we
he
meeting
stands guard
some
at the city
random guy
gate,
instead?
so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Oh shoot, it's this quest. I honestly forgot it existed.
Mondstadt welcomes you. Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
We're looking for a
stranger with an
sir.
eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Wow,
Anyways.
you were lazy.
Oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Time to go. My strength still fails me.
What? You need something?
We're looking
Here,
for Kaya's brother.
I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway,
We're gonna see
let's go to the
Diluc?
Angel's Share and have a look.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
How about orange
Hey,
juice?
Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Wait, Diluc doesn't
Investigating
care that the
everything
guy
as
looks
always.
Zeus?
Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Hey.
Where is the Seuss man? There he is.
Welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Hi, Dane. Dainsleif?
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say?
The word
Why
travel
are you
got your
traveling?
attention? Bro, why scoff
Well,
at me?
That's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
She's emergency food
Not
for
true,
sure,
and you know it.
but it is true.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
You want to join my party?
Sure.
That easy? Free 5-star right here.
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A bad fearing?
But I will require advance payment.
No, not primo gems.
500 mora. And 3 answered questions.
Oh my
the
gosh,
500
this
is a
is free,
one-time
never
fee.
mind.
And we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
This is getting more
thank
Seuss
you.
by the minute.
Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
And if I answer them wrong?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1.
Oh boy.
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti.
Whoa, how
Who,
do
in
you
your
know
view,
that?
was the key to ending that crisis. I know everything that I should.
Okay then.
Well, answer the question.
Alright, Venti did nothing. The people didn't do much. I'd say it was me, but that's not being humble, huh? I'll be nice and say it was
Is
the
that your
people.
answer? I see.
Are you judging me?
Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Yeah, I
Who
wish
do
you
you
would
think
tell me.
will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
The people, I guess.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question.
I'm not
this
liking
world
where
has
this is
people
going.
who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Perhaps none of them do.
So, this is your answer then. As I thought, you really are similar to him.
You know my brother?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That
Yay,
said,
free 5-star.
I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
So you're
like
only
you,
here
I
for
am
the
currently
serious
on a
stuff?
journey.
I can't blame
You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
My Kazuha has got me covered.
We're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like his. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there. This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
You know about it?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Why am I letting a suspicious person travel with me?
I hear you've got a job for me.
The scent of
what
the
are you
Abyss is getting
inhaling?
stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss girls look like. Do they look something like the Abyss mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Gotta grab that chest first. Wham. We're here.
One with nature.
Judgment! Punishment!
The wind knows me. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Just a few Abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging
we're
by the
going back
traces
to the
I'm
wolf
following,
pack.
their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Where is Dane? OMG, there you are. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
It seems
No,
that you know about the
nor does
gods
it know
very
me.
well.
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Everybody stand back! You can't run!
Whew! That's that! Let's go check out that Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. And there's another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the Abyss really has been around here.
Oh, I've been trolled. I thought I didn't have to fight
out
this
from?
time.
Let's clear them out, and quick!
Into the wind. Off we go.
Have you finished searching?
Yup.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Why are we here, Dane?
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair, but I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Why is it always fighting?
Lights out. Let's light it up!
Cool it!
You can't run!
As one with wind and cloud! Oh, so sorry.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
If only.
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
Is that traveling companion my
Dean,
brother?
You keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now anyway?
He no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
That is if we find my
Well,
brother.
it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
What? Did I sense something?
Huh?
Is it my
What's
brother?
familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he?
Wow, he just
Let's
vanished.
use that wind current nearby to catch up. Ha!
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember.
Oh,
I merely
that's
followed
sad.
my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Oh, I'm remembering. Flashback moment.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your brother?
Yeah,
But
he
how
was
could
here
that
on a
be?
ruin guard.
You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush.
Come on, I need to
Vexation and
find my
anxiety
brother.
are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Why leave?
You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Thickens.